Howdy guys, welcome back to the channel. I'm here again with my Muay Thai coach, Mark Beecher. I want to talk with you guys today about why appendix is the best position with regards to retention and defense. We're going to cover this from a Muay Thai and a stand-up perspective. Mark talks about like new students, you talk about keeping everything in front, laser beams, which is just a good way to basically keep everything in front of you.
The laser beams is your feet, and in boxing and Muay Thai, they're different because Muay Thai has kicks. But essentially, I want to imagine my toes have laser beams on them and they're shooting out of my toes. My opponent, which right at the moment is Craig, needs to be in between my laser beams here. So my toes have to face this way. If my toes face just a little bit this way, he's not in between my laser beams, and when he kicks, there's no time for me to turn and block at the same time. But if he is, all I have to do is lift my leg up and I can block that.
That's kind of one of the things, like when Mark was talking about laser beams. Laser beams is essentially, like we talk about in jiu-jitsu, your goal is to keep everything from a defensive standpoint. If I'm on offense, I'm trying to work angles, break posture, things like that. But from a defensive standpoint, from a weapons retention standpoint, my goal is to keep everything in my center line, everything in front of my hips. So that way, like if I get squared up with Mark and he throws a jab at me, I can parry. If he throws a cross, same thing, I can parry. If he throws a kick, I can block that as well. Everything I can block from right here. If he throws, you know, if we're in a bar fight or something like that and he throws like an East Jesus, I can cover right there. So keeping everything in front, kind of like those railroad tracks, that's just Mark's way, a good way of explaining and telling people, hey, keep everything squared up with your hips, keep everything lined up, and as your toes kind of angle out, keep everything in front. That's much stronger. I want to keep my opponent from a defensive standpoint. If I keep him squared up, I can block stuff. But as soon as he starts working angles or whatnot and kind of gets to my side, I'm kind of SOL at that point.
This is the easiest way to explain an angle. He's here and I'm here. We're going to start fighting. Who's going to hit who? He's not going to hit me for sure, and I'm going to hit him for sure. So he has to square back up in order to hit me.
So like I said, guys, previous video I did with Mark, one stance to rule them all. You're not going to get in a fight. So if me and Mark are about to square up, I'm not going to start fighting with Mark right here.
I wish.
I've only got 50% of defense. And so that's kind of the same concept of carrying your gun on your side. It's essentially like starting a fight when he's 90 degrees to me and I'm to the side. Carrying appendix is essentially the same concept of me getting in a fight completely squared up like it should be. I've got the ability to defend, get retention on the gun, and then also, you know, from here I can throw punches and kicks and fight and do all that kind of stuff. Guys, like I said, fighting's fighting. The concepts are all the same. That's one of the things that I enjoy about taking stuff from stand up and then taking stuff from the ground game, mixing it in with firearms training. It all goes in together. But just from a different perspective, why is appendix a much stronger option? Talking Muay Thai from retention and defense, keeping everything, those laser beams, keeping everything in front. From there, like I said, I can defend kicks, I can defend blocks, parry, all that stuff. Thank you guys for watching. I'm gonna have a link to Mark's website if you guys want to check him out. Mark has trained some of the highest level people out there. So kind of go look at his YouTube channel as well. I'll link that. But thank you guys for watching. Be safe, be smart, be skilled. Catch you on the next video.